Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. I'm so happy to be here with you, and I mean that. I'm in a great mood. This is my newest segment of Markets A Look Ahead. We have a week ahead of us that's going to be freaking epic. Epic. Just prior to doing this video, I was just jamming. I was jamming to Shaggy, Angel. I wish I had a Jamaican accent. I would just love to have a freaking Jamaican accent. Anyway. Don't even ask me why I mention that. Sometimes I get detached from reality once in a while. Anyway, people, so let's talk about this week. First, let me start off with this. I love the fact that there's a lot of you out here who really enjoy these drag racing videos. So I'm going to put more of these up as as I do some more racing. I got some more racing later today, as a matter of fact, and maybe I'll put up another video. Anyway, people, look, so let's talk, you and me. Huge week, and I mean tremendous. Let's start off with, this market here. It seems to be defying gravity yet again. This has been a really good month. This market can run, but it can't hide. Okay, the distortions from reality with regard to the price action of this stock market cannot go on forever. Yes, we clearly understand, you and me. This is a pump. The Federal Reserve, central banks around the world continue to have their foot to the freaking floor here, pumping this market, buying it all, keeping rates suppressed, and it's not going to stop. Again, this has been my theme for I don't know how long. I've been explaining, we've discussed it right here, how central banks are not done. They're going to pump and pump and pump and keep rates suppressed, continue to buy all the debt and everything else connected to it. Look, you got to be out of your mind to believe that this market is defying gravity simply because, and I don't want to say simply because, but all because the Fed is in here and other central banks are continuing to buy all the debt here, giving the illusion of stability in the debt market. People, this is huge, and I've been telling you it's the key. You've been seeing me do this key thing. This debt market, it's a time bomb. It's ticking louder and louder and faster, and I can hear it. I don't know about you. The fact that central banks are in here buying epic amounts of debt, and they continue to buy, and they have to make it even more by exponentially buying more just to sustain where we are. It can't be static. And all the other crap they got going on with this repo scam, passing trillions of dollars back and forth between institutions trying to fake liquidity. The market is illiquid. The market is insolvent. The entire financial system is just a farce on a scale that is hard to get your head around. And like I just said earlier, this market can run, and it certainly is, but it can't hide from what's coming. All that's going to happen here is, and this is again, and I know you get it, by design, is the eventual meltdown here is going to be exponentially worse. Exponentially worse. And I want to, here's the question of the day. Are you ready for the question of the day? Who's going to be held to account here? Nobody. At the last meltdown here, was anybody held to account? No. As a matter of fact, they took Ben Bernanke and they turned him into some kind of a deity. They made him like a god because he saved the economy. How about the Federal Reserve artificially created a housing bubble and a real estate bubble, and they destroyed millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people around the world by allowing the mechanism to play out that they put in place here by inflating a bubble. Central banks, none more so than the Fed, are serial bubble blowers. That's what it's all about, transferring wealth from one group of people to another. They blow these bubbles up and let them blow up. More cash is made when these bubbles burst than when they rise. They rise real slow and they crash real fast. And just like Goldman Sachs did during the Lex meltdown, they bet against their own clients. They bet against their own clients. It's a sick thing. And they paid a fine. Goldman Sachs paid a $6 million fine. I think it was million. Maybe it was billion. It wouldn't matter anyway. Let's just say it was $6 billion. They paid this fine for betting against their clients You know how much money they made? It's all factored in. When an investment banker or Wall Street super bank does something like that, it's baked into the cake. They say, okay, when we get caught doing this, well, we're going to have to pay X, but it won't matter because we're going to make multiple times on X. You understand? Anyway, it's the untouchables, people. Going back to this week here with the Federal Reserve. So, like I said, this is how it's going to play out in my view. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I'm going to float it out here yet again so we can all be aware of the situation here. We're going to get a rate hike this week, Wednesday. Okay. I'm talking about the federal funds rate or the overnight rate. So a lot of people don't understand this. Okay. We're talking about a 25 basis point hike. That's what we're going to get. Now, keep in mind, inflation by their own numbers continues to rise. There's been maybe, okay, I will concede that there has been a slowdown of the pace of which inflation is rising. And how did this happen? Well, you and I knew this from day one. They're crushing the economy, and they're doing so by crushing the consumer. The consumer is having more and more pressure put on them. The stranglehold on their neck is getting tighter and tighter, the noose around their neck. And this is a global phenomenon. But everything is great and everything is fantastic. Do you know how you can tell? Because our illustrious imbecile of the highest possible order, president, is telling you how great everything is. People are doing better. They're earning more money. Yes, let's see. Last month, it turns out that people earned 0.02% more to their paychecks than they did the prior month. Meanwhile, inflation is rising at over 4% year-over-year pace. How does that work? People are earning more money? No, they're getting destroyed. And he can't tell you that. No one will tell you that. We have no representation anymore. Honestly, we should stop paying our taxes, okay? No taxation without representation. You feel like you're being... Let me ask you, here's another question, and I want to see the comments. Do you feel like you have any representation by your so-called congressman? Honestly, really? Do you feel like they're doing the right thing for you? Honestly, I would be willing to bet that 90% of you are going to say no. So anyway, going back to the Fed. I know I'm jumping around here. This 25 basis point hike, I think, is being baked into the cake here. We need to keep our eyeballs on a couple of things big time this week. Global bond yields. I will watch them for you. I will tell you how they're playing out during this video blog. We need to keep our eyes more specifically on the U.S. 10-year yield. Again, I will watch that for you. The relative strength of the dollar. I will watch that for you. The MMRI, you can watch this for yourself. The Mannarino Market Risk Indicator. We're sitting in the 220-ish range or so. Again, link in the description of this video, free to everybody on this planet Earth. You know what I'm happy to see? I just want to bring this to your attention. I've had to open up more and more space in my chat room for those of you that are utilizing that resource. It's free to everybody. It's right on my website again, traderschoice.net, link in the description of this video. Take you right to the chat room. Just got to scroll down here. I pay for this. Every time I increase the capacity of that room, I have to pay for it, and that's fine. I want all of you to take advantage of these resources that I have for you. It's not for me. It's for you. I want like-minded people to get together, all right? I do apologize for some of the trolls sometimes in that chat room, but my moderators are doing a great job of getting these people out, and a big thank you to my moderators. They do this for free. They do this out of the goodness of their heart because they want to maintain the integrity of that chat room. With regard to my free newsletter, again, also free to everybody, link in the description of this video. I'm doing my best to keep the trolls out of this. You know what happens when you offer things for free to people, and I want to keep these things free, of course you get people like that in here that try to disrupt what's going on here, and it's very sad. You know, it's a terrible situation, but that's just the way it is. So, as I said, 25 basis point hike from the Fed. You should be counting on that. Could I be wrong? Maybe, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Watching those bond yields, watching the relative strength of the dollar, watching energy. Okay, energy has had quite a run lately. I hate saying due, but energy might be due for a pullback, which would be bullish. Okay, would be bullish in this environment. Why? Because the Fed's pumping the market. The market can run Price action could run, but it can't hide from what's coming down the pike here. And I'm talking about a meltdown on a biblical scale, a biblical freaking scale here. What else did I write down here? Just here, I was writing this morning as I'm having my coffee. Just look for more distortions across the spectrum of asset classes, the disconnection between the market and the economy. But this is going to get real. You know that. This whole thing cannot be propped up forever. It's an impossibility. So what are you and I going to do about it? We're not going to sit here and just blab about it, people. We're doing the right thing. We're betting against the debt, becoming our own central bank, buying hard assets, my favorites of all time, silver, gold. Okay. Commodities in aggregate, I believe, are going to skyrocket when the debt market hyperbubble explodes. So you need exposure to commodities, in my view. Again, in my free newsletter, I posted several newsletters, which I don't want to say recommendations because I'm going to get in trouble if I say that, but things you should be looking at, all right? If you do not subscribe to my newsletter, you're missing out on so much, I can't tell you. Every week I put out a lot of work there that I don't even talk about here. So subscribe to my free newsletter, link in the description of this video. All right, people, I think I covered a lot for you. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to make my way back to the track today, and let's see what I can pull off. I'm on a hell of a run this weekend. Let's see if I can keep it going. That's it. I will see all of you later. I'll probably post a video of the festivities over at the drag strip, and I will definitely see you in the morning, and we're going to cover all this as we always do, people. This guy here loves you a lot from the heart. I mean it. We're a team. I'm counting on you to get this work out there. If you think this is worthwhile, what I talk about, a thumbs up down here somewhere would be appreciated. Share this stuff. Get it out there. And I will see all of you. As I said, have a great day.